Hello friends, it's a small attempt to give some basic idea about subject cost and management accounting. Students of BCom normally study financial accounting from first semester to sixth semester. All the 6 semesters starting from first semester, financial accounting 1 through financial accounting 6. Financial accounting is basically a reporting system for external purpose. The financial information has to be summarized, analyzed, and final report has to be prepared by the accountants, and that information has to be conveyed to the management as well as for the external stakeholders like for the purpose of legal compliance and for the purpose of Income Tax Act and other relevant agencies. But financial accounting records are in fact a record of post-mortem report, in the sense it gives you idea about what happened, the operations, the results of the operations from the business operations of last year, as well as financial position at the end of the year. So financial reporting involves three important statements. One is that profit and loss account, the second one is balance sheet, and the third one is cash flow statement. These three statements, which gives idea about the organization's results from the operations, that is whether the organization has earned profit or incurred losses. And second is what are the assets and liabilities at the end of the year, that is financial position of an organization on that particular date at the end of a financial year. And the last one is how the cash has been generated and how the cash has been gone out, that is cash inflows and cash outflows from operating, financing, and investment activities. So these three statements will give a broader idea about the financial statements. Of course, financial statement is useful to know whether we are doing well or faring, whether operations is successful or operation is failure. We'll be able to know it. But then that is not very relevant for inside parties. The management has to take some decisions regarding whether all the segments in organization is doing pretty well or not, because financial statement gives you the profit. The profit is an absolute number. It's the profit from operations of all the segments together, and it is not going to give you information about the input required for production and other things. So we need to look into the quantitative information as well as the value as well as some other measurement as well. For that purpose, we need to look into a different aspect, that a different type of accounting, which concentrates on cost or expenses incurred. So that accounting we call it as cost accounting. Sometimes the cost accounting is also called like cost and management accounting, wherein the costing decisions are useful for management decision making. In that sense, cost and management accounting is combined together. Before looking at the cost and management accounting, we must know that why this cost and management accounting is required. As I said, financial accounting is a post-mortem. Post-mortem information is giving like what happened in the past. It's dead information. That dead information is not much useful. That dead information requires some kind of like analysis. That analysis which must help in guiding the organization for future profitability. Before coming down to the subject CMA, I would like to clarify two important concepts. One concept is regarding profit, and the other one is profitability. There are two types of things here, profit and profitabilities. There is a difference between profit and profitability. What is profit? An organization which has earned 60,000 profit last year, whether this organization is this profit is good or not, whether it's doing well or not, we are not able to judge properly, because it is not going to give the information about the scale of operations of the organization, whether the organization is operating in full scale, whether it is break-even scale or below break-even level, whether capacity has been utilized or not. This information is not available. So then we need to look into a different thing. So that is profitability. Let's look into just give an example that let's suppose that there are 3 students in a classroom. Student A scores 60 marks, student B also scores 60 marks, and student C 60 as well. So 3 students score 60 marks each, and based on this information we can say that all 3 students are equal. They are, who is good, who is bad, we cannot judge. All 3 are equally good, and the yardstick as per the mark is the 3 are equal. And but then if you look at other information, that if one student A has got 60 marks by working just 1 hour a day, and student B gets 60 marks by working 2 hours a day, and student C gets 60 marks by working 3 hours a day. Now we can just compare the inputs as well as output. When look at the inputs and outputs, student A has just worked out 1 hour and to get us 60 marks. Student B just worked 2 hours. He has worked 2 hours to get the 60 marks, and student C has worked 3 hours to get those 60 marks. So if you look at it with the less input and he has got the same marks, that means A did not utilize his potential. If we were to utilize his potential, he could have scored more than 60. But B, lesser than A, but potential in terms of potentiality, because he has worked 2 hours, but still he's got 60 marks itself. And student C has worked all the 3 hours, but then he got only 60. So if you look at this comparison, A is better students, because that is a profitability, that is future profit earning capacity of an organization is also measured. So for that purpose, we go for cost accounting, cost and management accounting, which not looks at the profit, but it looks at the profitability. Here I'm going to just give you some basic definitions about cost accounting and cost accountants. But today's class, it's restricted only for 10 minutes, so I would like to just go, what is cost? So cost, why cost? In today's competitive world, there are only 2 things through which you can increase the profit. Every organization, though it's a external agenda is serve the society. Yes, serving the society is good, but then how can they serve unless they get the profit themselves? Because no organization is a business organization, is a charity organization. It's organization which major purpose is to earn a profit, but then while earning the profit they use different strategies. That is the way in which they earn the profit. But then profit is an important criteria. Along with the profit, the organization looks whether that can serve the society in general. But profit is important in the lifeblood of the organization as well. So how organization is earning profit, and how it can manage the profit? Only 2 ways: either to increase the selling price or by reducing the cost. But the first option, selling price increase, it's not possible, because we are living in a very, very cutthroat competitive world wherein everybody wants to grab the opportunity. The reduction price wars is common, and you are going to reduce the price, increase the price, automatically you are losing out of the market, because it's so many competitive players are in the market. They will try to grab the opportunity, and you will not get that opportunity at all. So that is ruled out. Then the second possibility is that you have to maintain the same level of selling price by doing some internal adjustment. That is internal resources. You have to use your resources, like your organization's internal resources. That is, when you are manufacturing a product, you require raw materials, you require a process, you require converting the raw material into finished goods. So that this process involves a lot of cost. The material, you have a standard material prices and material usage, so wherein you can able to control by consciously keeping that you can maintain a very low price, and you can use economy range of material without compromising the quality, so that you can reduce the cost. The second important cost is that you can also reduce the labor cost, also you can reduce the overheads. So cost is reduction is important here. So before going down to the business of how to cost reduction, so cost accounting will tell you how to reduce the cost and how to control the cost as well. Here I would like to just give an idea about what cost is all about. Cost is amount of expenses incurred on a given thing. When you produce an item, you incur some expenses. The expenses incurred for buying a machine, that is a cost. Expenses incurred for buying raw material, it's a cost. Expenses incurred to buy the supply, that's a cost. Cost is the amount of expenses incurred on a given thing, or it also can be defined as an economic resources foregone to derive a benefit. When you get something, you are going to lose something. You're paying money, that economic resources. When you are giving a lecture, when I'm giving a lecture 1 hour, I'll be using my intellectual resources for 1 hour, and for deriving a benefit. Simply, I do not want to just to become a teacher, because I get a compensation at the end of the what you call month. So uh, it's a cost is the amount of expenses incurred on a given thing, or it can also be economic resources foregone to derive a benefit. So this is what today's video is all about, and I would like to just go for the next videos in future. Thank you.